In 1989's Ghostbusters 2, a buildup of psychomagnetheric mood slime beneath the streets of New York turns the city into a melting pot of paranormal activity, manifesting a number of the film's most spine-tingling visuals, among them the better late than never arrival of the Titanic. Now, to make this scene a reality, model makers John Goodson and Jeff Olson constructed a Titanic miniature out of plywood and urethane that, while highly detailed, did take some liberties when compared to the actual wreckage. In the November 1989 issue of Cinefex magazine, model shop supervisor at ILM Bill George would discuss these changes. Among them, the addition of skeletal smokestacks and director Ivan Reitman wanting the hole in the bow ship to appear larger. We tried to be as accurate as we could using books, magazine articles, and videotape of the wreck, but we still had to make changes in two areas. One had to do with the fact that the smokestacks were torn off when the ship went down, but the ship without the smokestacks is less recognizable, so we built the smokestacks, making them very skeletal to kind of split the difference. The second change was because the director wanted the hole in the bow to be much larger than it actually was, and he also wanted the name on the ship moved so you could read it better. Contrary to what is seen in the film, the Titanic miniature was broken in half. However, that portion is never shown, with George again citing that this decision came from Ivan Reitman. Although it's very difficult to tell in the angle it was filmed at, our model was broken in half because the real ship split into two sections when it went down. Early on, we were thinking that it would be great to have the bow section come up and then have the aft section follow. There were also thoughts of seeing the ship floating above the water or rising up out of the water. But the director wanted the audience to be able to see one shot and get the whole joke. He did not want a sequence or any lead-in shots. With pieces of the miniature being sold over the years, among them a recent prop store auction containing the ship's front end closing at £10,000. Much like the actual Titanic, Ghostbusters 2's take on the ocean liner is anything but still intact. However, for those who'd like to catch a glimpse of the scaled-down fabrication, this image has been making the rounds over the last week or so. And while what is seen here is near complete, it would still go through a handful of revisions before making its big screen debut, including Reitman's request to again increase the damage seen in the bow. Now, in addition to the Titanic, a couple of other ghostly ideas were tossed around for Ghostbusters 2's Flip City montage, with star and co-writer Harold Ramis once stating, "We considered several ideas. One had the Hindenburg arriving with flaming passengers getting off, carrying luggage that was also on fire. Another featured a ghostly subway station with rotting commuters. That was the precursor to the ghost train that is now in the film. We also had a cemetery scene where the gravestones were taking off like rockets. Then the idea for the Titanic hit me one day, and that seemed to offer the most powerful images." Now what I want to know is, would you have preferred to see the Hindenburg over the Titanic in Ghostbusters 2? I mean, as seen here in this production sketch, that would have been one fiery visual. Comment down below and let us know. And with all this said, that does it for this one. As always, subscribe. If you'd like to join up with Ghostbusters news, check out our Patreon page. A link to that is down below in this video's description, and we'll see you right back here next time.
Your spine, your senses don't deceive you. Call up the guys who are ready to believe you. The number's 555-2368. But before you call, let's get something straight. What do you do when the ghost has been busted? Is it the source universally trusted? If you got a case of Ghostbuster blues, the cure for sure is Ghostbusters news. Jason's the guy who's doing the heavy lifting. Through rumors and gossip, he does all of the